after theaters were shut down for over a year. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, audiences slowly started to return to the movies. 2021 was very much a test year, with movies having a slow rollout release, but in 2022 they made a big return. And one genre that certainly had a lot of sway at the box office was action movies. There were action films that spanned across time, set in the past or the far future, and tackled a variety of subgenres, including horror and comedy. These were the best action films of 2022. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos. Beware of spoilers.
Find the connection, Pete.
He lies still.
Excuse me?
Matt Reeves' The Batman was one of the most anticipated superhero movies of 2022, and it certainly delivers. Fans of the Batman story were eager to see how Pattinson was going to compare to his predecessors, especially Christian Bale. He proved that he could hold his own amongst the great Batman actors of the past. While The Batman is more a noir detective story than a traditional superhero action movie, it still features plenty of great visceral fist fights that display how powerful of a fighter this version of Batman is. The Batmobile chase, where Batman hunts the Penguin, was one of the best Batman action scenes in the franchise, and audiences eagerly await The Batman Part 2 in October 2025.
Maybe this is my last year. The last Christmas.
Violent Night reimagines the Die Hard story, but this time drops Santa Claus in the middle of the action. David Harbour stars as Santa, who one night is caught in a house that is under an invasion from a criminal organization. This festive beat-em-up sees the man with a bag go toe-to-toe against an onslaught of mercenaries, dispatching them in the most festive of ways. Violent Night was a pleasant surprise for the end of the year, as both a great action movie but also a genuine Christmas movie that will likely be rewatched over the holidays for years to come. In a wave of action films inspired by John Wick, Violent Night stands out as one of the best.
Put the spit in here!
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever had a lot to live up to. It had to deliver a sequel to one of the most beloved movies in recent years, while also needing to address the tragic passing of star Chadwick Boseman. Not only did filmmaker Ryan Coogler tell a deeply personal film about grief and loss, but he also was able to deliver an exciting action movie that kept the spirit of Chadwick Boseman alive. The addition of the anti-hero Namor as the primary villain opened the film up to some incredible action scenes, including an impressive assault on Wakanda. The final battle at sea is a massive epic that manages to cut away from the larger-scale war to a smaller personal conflict between Shuri and Namor, and allows both characters to progress in meaningful ways.
The princess!
From the brilliant mind of Robert Eggers comes this brutal, action-packed, and beautifully authentic, gritty Viking revenge flick. It delivers some of the best action scenes of the year, filled to the brim with exhilarating, well-shot, and incredibly brutal action scenes. The Northman quickly became one of the best revenge flicks of recent years, mostly due to the brilliant action scenes, especially the phenomenal Viking assault portrayed as a one-take action shot. The film is elevated by Alexander Skarsgård's exceptional performance as the lead role, selling every action scene with his beastly physicality.
I am his vengeance!
The Woman King is a historical film centered around the kingdom of Dalmi and the Goji, an all-female group that were warriors and protected the state. Viola Davis and John Boyega star in this historical action drama, filled with great acting and powerfully moving moments. The Goji served as the inspiration for the Dora Milaje in Black Panther, and this film puts the spotlight on these real people in a story that had gone overlooked for far too long. Prey is a prequel to the iconic Predator series, and was the shot in the arm the franchise needed. It followed a young Comanche warrior named Naru, played by Amber Midthunder, who encounters the alien hunter known as the Predator in 1719. Prey is the perfect update of the original 1987's Predator mix of action and horror, providing some truly terrifying scares, but also some jaw-dropping R-rated action that highlights what this franchise has endured for so long. RRR is not just one of the best action movies of 2022, but one of the best movies of 2022, and is filled with iconic action packed into it. The movie is a Telugu epic and is a fictional story of two real-life revolutionary leaders, Raju and Bhim, in the British Raj, India. The movie has some of the most beautifully crafted epic action scenes that redefine the definition of over-the-top. The movie features one man fighting off an entire mob of people, another man throwing a trigger, and drop-kicking motorcycles into midair. There is more imagination in one of this movie's action scenes than in most whole movies. RRR is a 3-hour epic that goes by quickly due to the outstanding action.
The children, everything they've ever known, the forest. This is our home.
After a long hiatus, James Cameron returns with Avatar: The Way of Water, just like his two previous sequels, Aliens and Terminator 2: Judgment Day. Avatar: The Way of Water manages to improve on the iconic first film to make an even more epic but personal film. Avatar: The Way of Water may not have as grand an epic as its predecessor, but it is a far more personal one, and that pushes the action into darker territory. Avatar: The Way of Water shows when it comes to action, James Cameron still has it.
Wherever we go, this family is our fortress.
Nick, come on. You may be in grave danger.
Michelle Yeoh shines brightly in this action-filled movie, which was one of the most talked about of 2022. The movie is separated into 3 parts, and Everything Everywhere All at Once's pace is impeccable. It's filled with a great cast and incredible imaginative action choreography. This movie should seem absurd on paper, but everyone involved gives it a true heart, showing that action movies and emotional dramas do not need to be mutually exclusive genres. The movie broke through with audiences, critics, and even Oscar voters as it went on to win Best Picture at the Academy Awards.
Thanks for the beers. Come back anytime.
There is no arguing that Top Gun Maverick was the biggest surprise of 2022 in terms of box office, critical reaction, and just the scope of the action. The original Top Gun was iconic, so topping it seemed impossible. Yet Top Gun Maverick pulled it off. It was a great addition to the original movie. Top Gun Maverick stuck around the top 10 at the box office for months, bringing in over $1 billion worldwide, and even earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Picture. This movie is a technical marvel and has already become an action movie classic in the same way that Mad Max: Fury Road did. What do you think about the list? Let us know in the comment below. Subscribe for more videos.